Yo, what's up? It's the Use Your Words Podshow. Thursday Talk Live. Damn, let me do that again. Let me get focused. One sec. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, appreciate y'all tuning in. It's the Use Your Words Podshow. Thursday Talk Live. Mighty Moolah, King Dukes. Uh, King Dukes, that's you? Oh, okay. King Dukes is being clandestine right now. I think he's on his way to the home studio. Uh, but we appreciate y'all, man. It is the Thursday Talk Live, Use Your Words Pod Show, and we are brought to you tonight by Twinkies, um, Magic City, Lemon Pepper Wings, FanDuel, um, uh, BP Gas, and who else? We got a lot. We brought to you tonight by all of that. But anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. How's everybody? Hope everybody's doing well, enjoying the week. I know that hour got y'all on your heels. Man, how you just gonna take an hour away from us, man? Like, I'm getting tired of that. This whole springing forward thing gotta end. Let's start a petition. I think there was one. A few states already have gotten rid of it, nixed it. They never do it. Um, for some reason, it's still going on in most states, like 47 states. So, but that's what we have to deal with, people. Hope you all are having a great evening. Like I said, King Deuce will be on with us in just a few. Um, he's coming from an event, and because y'all know he's a man in demand. You know what I'm saying? He is in high demand. So we appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to get started by, if you have not seen our show before, I appreciate you tuning in. It's your first time. We are, bro. I can't see you, bro. What you doing,
Okay. Well,
man?
tell me, hold on.
Hey, man, this show off the rails already. We kind of janky sometimes, man. But you would never know that I went to actual broadcasting school. You just would never know it. But it is the Usual Words Pod Show, Thursday Talk Live. Again, Mighty Moolah. There he is, King Dukes, um, live in effect.
What's
Can't the
going on?
show can't go on without what I'm saying, King Dukes in the building, man. So what's up, bro?
You been holding it down your own on your own, brother.
Man, I
The show goes on.
gotta do what I gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was the event.
It was straight. It was straight. That's why I ain't even pulled a car in the garage or nothing, bro. I just ran in the house.
But that's what I'm talking about, man.
Just ran in the house.
He handled business, man. I know you, like I said, you a man in high demand. You know what I'm saying? I know you got to be here and there, and, you know, in betwixt and everything else. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
let me lock my door for somebody try to run in on me.
that's why I cut you off because I ain't want nobody to see your ad. You see the number on your, you know what I'm saying, on your
Oh
oh,
boy.
where you stay at. You know what I'm saying? I already know you got them after you. You know what I'm saying?
I
They don't
ain't
need.
got that.
They
Hey,
don't.
you must be mistaking me for you. That's what that is.
Man, ain't nobody. Man, my phone dry. Ain't nobody. Hey man, I couldn't get a date. I couldn't pay for a date, dog. I can't even offer to buy a date. You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
know what that means.
it's
You
hard
know
out.
that. You know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, I see you, bro, but
You singing the sad song, and it ain't true.
it's hard out here, man. It's hard out here, man. I'm not. I do not. It. You know what I'm saying? I am not a.
Man,
I don't.
I don't like when y'all don't be responding to my little text, man. You seen I put that up in the group, man. You're
Me.
right. Stop lying.
Nah, that's what up. What up, fam?
You
Um.
seen I put that up in the group, man. Y'all never say nothing.
What you talking about? What you put in the group?
The Garcia and Haney rematch.
Because ain't nobody got all that bread to be going here and
Man, look, it's in September, bro.
trying to
Like
figure out how to get the deal up. I ain't
it's
got
in September, man. It's
no.
in Las Vegas.
That's September. That's Vegas. Yeah, Vegas is
But
say
y'all, you didn't see it. You didn't see it in the group. I might have put it
yeah,
in the wrong group, huh?
yeah,
Oh, you did.
yeah. I did.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody said nothing.
But everybody like, hey, we trying to we
This
still
nigga,
we,
everybody like this nigga. We getting ready to go to the DR now. He throwing something
yeah, come on.
after that.
I'm trying to figure out. Man, I co-parent, dog. Come on, man. You got I got
I do too.
to figure. Man, your kid's grown though.
I got baby girl.
I know you got grandbabies, but I mean that ain't
No, it's the same because we'll talk about. You know how it is. Yeah, it's the same.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the same.
I ain't know. What's up? What up, fam? Y'all looking like bops.
Boxing twin.
Hey, you
I
know how
mean, when you get age on you, you know that salt and pepper creep up on you.
activities. But yeah, man, it is the Thursday Talk Live. It's the Use Your Words Pod Show, man. It's my Moolah's King Dukes. We appreciate
We
y'all
good.
tuning in.
Yeah.
As always, man, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you decide to tune in. Even if you don't click on it and to show it as a view, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We know. We know how it
Even
goes. But if you on
even if even if you on hater activities, we all right.
you but if you on YouTube, you can check us out on YouTube, the Use Your Words Pod Show on YouTube, and you actually have to click on the link and watch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the views. We appreciate it. Go ahead, subscribe and like, share, all that good stuff, man. For us, we really appreciate it. Bro, did you see what I posted?
About Magic City?
Yeah. Have,
Yeah, I seen it.
did you hear about it? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I mean, I heard that they was gonna do something for the game, and then I didn't hear that they took it down until I saw what you had posted.
Yeah, the league went ahead and because of the outcry about it, the league went ahead and shut it down for their they had this promotion, Magic City Monday, uh, for the game this Monday, this coming Monday. That they posted. It's just Magic City is going to be like wings and hoodies, the Magic City hoodies, which is kind of hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. It's for
And
the Hawks game, right?
it's a Hawks game. My bad. The Atlanta Hawks game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like a promo night. They have Chick-fil-A night, family nights, all these other nights and stuff like that, certain whatever. And Ti was going to perform at halftime.
I
Of course,
saw
he got
that. Yeah.
the album coming out, so But
I felt like that was gonna be real dope, man. Because Magic City is Atlanta. I mean, it's Atlanta.
I mean,
Magic City is Atlanta.
not only is it Atlanta, it's a it's a known man. People who've never been to a strip club know what Magic City is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I just saw they had a Magic City Monday in Japan somewhere. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's crazy. You go to England, you hear English blokes, talking about Magic City and all. They want to come to Magic City. They want to see, they want to see the Magic City and have lemon pepper wings. And they want to do all that.
But
And
I did see where because I watched the documentary on Magic City. I've never officially I've never officially been in the Magic City, but
man, why we don't drink
but
stop sign?
I thought in the in the
Oh,
in
let's
the
stop,
uh
man.
in the documentary at the end of it, it looked like it had either closed down or Mr. Magic had sold out or whatever. But I got
Yeah,
a partner of mine. I just seen his stories, and I know he does a lot for the Falcons and the Hawks and all of that. And he was actually walking through Magic City with Mr. Magic. So I mean, I don't know what you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, for those who don't know, Mr. Magic, Magic is the guy who started Magic City. You know what I'm saying? But he did. I mean, it's had its run where he went through, struggles about certain things. The feds tried to come in and try to figure out a way. Other rival clubs in Atlanta were at certain points were trying to kind of get him shut down and successfully got him raided and all this other stuff. And he did some time. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did time, yeah. Yeah, he
So
did.
he wasn't necessarily like the part of, but Magic City was such a staple and still is. I mean, Magic City is like a tourist spot.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, way long time ago, long time ago, you know what I'm saying? Back man, I can't even dog. I'm trying to remember. But I did, went to a few strip clubs, and man, I ended up in Magic City one night.
Oh, you did?
Me
Okay, okay.
and a few other wayward souls. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I just playing, man. We went to Magic City, and it was like, okay, it's like a tourist situation. I will say this: it wasn't the first time I eaten in a strip club, but it was the best I'd ever had in a strip club. Um, which is, I mean, you think about it, coming from where we come, we don't have that type of. We never grew up with that type of like entertainment, quote unquote, to speak of. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We had a little a little shake joint. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, we call shakers. Actually,
I wasn't gonna say the name, but yeah,
that's
you
the
know,
name of it. That was the name of it. Called shakers.
I really vaguely remember
You vaguely remember.
I spent in there with a couple of friends, and but that was like that's nothing like the Atlanta club or just adult entertainment scene or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Just Atlanta has that, and that documentary that you're talking about, it actually goes into how they are able to be fully nude and all this other stuff or whatever. But if we want to get into that, that's fine. But my whole thing about the Magic City promotion that the Hawks were doing, um, it was pretty much specific to the city of Atlanta. It's the Atlanta
Hmm.
Hawks. I mean, it's Magic City is a staple in the culture of Atlanta.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Um, I didn't see a problem with it. You know what I mean? And not only did I not see a problem with it, I didn't see how a lot of other people. I mean, they didn't. As far as I know, there were no planned like live entertainment. It wasn't going to be like they were going to turn the Hawks Arena, State Farm Arena into the Magic City. Like for real, like I mean, the Hawks dancers already do their thing. You already got dancers and now I was about to say strippers, but you already got dancers and at for these teams. You know what I mean? That
Hmm.
they do their thing, man. They go out there. They got routines that border
They
parallel.
dancers. They dancers, man. That's the thing. Like they're
It's,
all dancers. It's just dancing.
they're not naked. You know what I'm saying? They're not naked. And the nudity is where you get into it, I guess, for some people because Magic City is synonymous with nude dancing or gentlemen's club. It's your strippers, and they're still we're in our country is in I believe a moral like fork in the road almost
Hmm.
of selective outrage of what you're going to be outraged about. What are you going to spend your energy on speaking up about to really have I guess is it going to create a change? Shutting down or being an opponent of a Magic City night promotion for that the Atlanta Hawks were having is not going to stop people from patronizing gentlemen's clubs in Atlanta or anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
In fact, the gentlemen's clubs thrived during COVID. Look it up. Look it
Hmm.
up. I mean, you can say what you want, as well as bars and everything else. Now, the NBA got a lot of other issues,
Hmm.
in my estimation.
Hmm.
Um, and I think society does too. With like, what are we outraged about? I'm asking you. Do you think there was no, like I said, wasn't gonna be no stripping going on? do you think it was a bad idea or in good or in bad taste to have a Magic City Monday promotion for the Hawks? For the Hawks to do that?
No, I don't. I really think that when you think about Atlanta, and I guess maybe because you know Atlanta has a vast diaspora of different attractions. But they are known for, just like Miami's known for, certain strip clubs, Onyx, Magic City. You know what I'm saying? And if they were going to do that to show tribute to Atlanta Hawks, this is a staple of it of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm pretty sure because they know that they knew, that children come to the Hawks game. They know that children watch the basketball game. They know that certain people. I'm pretty sure that they were going to do it in a tasteful manner. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, not saying not, and don't get me wrong, because I know this goes everywhere. Not saying that strippers aren't tasteful. Not saying that because
Listen.
you have very you have upscale. Not where we came from, because where we come from, you know what I'm saying. You had to
30
bring your.
feet. They had 30 feet where we
I seen some with some strippers had bullet holes. They done had that, like you had bullet holes all
hey,
in them.
hey,
But
a hustle, you gotta hey man, you out
hey, it
there
is what it is. But
man,
but
some people
but
do that. They like them.
But by them being able to, stream and people see, this worldwide, I'm
Mm.
pretty sure that they were going to do it in a manner that was not vulgar or tasteless,
Right.
or what I'm saying. It was just going to be a tribute to, Atlanta.
It's not even,
Period.
bro. It's not. It wasn't even that it was gonna be a tribute. It was like every you come to people who, like I said, Magic. When you say Magic City to anybody of age,
Hmm.
black, white, Asian, whatever. You say, oh hey, man, you going to Atlanta? Oh, hey, bro, don't you going to Magic City? They know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? It's and Lou Williams kind of put it on the map. Shout out to Lou Williams, man, the ex-Hawk player who went to Atlanta during the COVID restrictions and all that when he was playing in the bubble. Went to Atlanta because he had to come to Atlanta for like a funeral, and went to Magic City to get some wings. And now
Hmm.
they got Lou Williams lemon pepper wings, but he went there for their famous lemon pepper wings,
And I
and
mean, I think,
that put it on the map too.
yeah, I think, even seeing the BMF documentary, they said Meat said when he used to go to Magic City, he used to run into a lot of NBA stars. You know what I'm saying? He said he ran into, I don't know if, yeah, he ran into
Deion
Jordan in there. He ran into Deion Sanders in there. He ran into, you know what I'm saying? It's
O'Neal, these people, these players, these public figures, celebrities, all speak about that.
they do. Yeah, yeah.
Future got his start like he broke in Magic City. You know what I'm saying? Like
Correct.
he got
Correct. The DJ, yeah, the DJ, yeah.
Jeezy. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's not a thing for me that has this. I guess when people think about the fact that it's a strip club, it's adult entertainment. Oh my God, that's pornography, or that's that is so what it's not like you said. It's not tasteless. It's adult themed. You know what I mean? Like oh, you're not supposed to. It's women dancing in the nude. In the nude.
I
You can
mean,
see.
and I got a partner of mine. He's the DJ at Onyx in Atlanta, right?
I had a partner
And
do security at Onyx.
yeah, and I mean, it's a business. I mean, and it's like, however anybody get their means to support they
Ugh.
what up, booger? What up, boy? by any means, however somebody get, to support their family or do whatever they got to do, man. I just I
Man,
can't I can't hate on it.
I put it like this. All right, so when you think of Snoop Dogg, do you not think weed first or music, or do you think both?
I think
When I
both.
say Snoop Dogg, you think both, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about Magic City. You hear Magic City, you think either strippers or wings or both at this point. You know what I'm saying? You do. You're gonna think strippers, then you think, oh man, they got good wings too. They got, there's people who go to Magic City who don't even they go straight to the Magic City kitchen.
I mean,
What?
you can't you can't you can't turn a blind eye to what you got around you though, brother. I mean, yeah, you go
I'm not,
straight to the kid.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying everybody go. I mean,
Nah, nah, nah. I mean, I understand what you're
got
saying, but
people
you
who do
still gonna
that
see.
from Magic
You
City
still,
kitchen. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they might do it there. Okay, I get it now. But
That's
you said they go straight. They go to Magic City and go straight for the wings. Like you can't help but see what's going on in Magic. Now, if they DoorDash from Magic City, I don't know if they do that. Do they do it? Have you DoorDash from Magic City? You DoorDash from wings
no,
from Magic City?
no, I've never do that from Magic City. But what I'm saying is, this is my point.
But does Magic is it Magic City or is it Onyx? One of them do the buffet.
Man, I don't know.
I think it might be Onyx because I
It's,
think Magic City is known for the wings. I think Onyx do
I
the
ain't,
buffet.
I ain't never did a buffet at a strip club. That's
No,
crazy.
I think it's Onyx though. For real, I'm being honest with
Ah, I
you.
can't imagine, dog.
I'm being honest with you. I think it's Onyx though.
No, there's no. I know they got it. I know
I
they got it.
think it's Onyx though.
But I could never. Man, nigga, Golden Corral with cheese.
Uh, but
You
I'm
got
telling
cheese
you, I'm
by
telling you.
you got yeast rolls and you got the other rolls right next to it. The biscuits and the yams.
Oh boy.
But my point is this: Snoop Dogg is revered, man, and it's well known. Is marijuana legal or illegal in federally? It's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they removed it from like Schedule One, which was one of the good things that came out of this administration. Um, but and a lot of states have decriminalized it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, for recreational use and stuff like that. A lot of states have decriminalized it for recreational use, medical use, and all that. But there's still a lot of people that frown upon smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? And yet somebody like a Snoop Dogg, it's like, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got this nigga got cartoons. You know what I'm saying? He be on Sesame. He's been on Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
Well known weed pot smoker or whatever. You know what I'm saying? An illegal substance. I'm just saying. Here's the rub of it is the hypocrisy. Snoop could perform at a Hawks game. There would be no uproar. Until we have a Snoop Dogg night at a LA game, LA Lakers game, or the Hawks, celebrate Snoop for whatever reason. Ain't nobody. I mean, you might have a little rumbling from some, but it would not be no public outcry. It wouldn't. Yet he is somebody that's synonymous with an illegal drug. Like they call it illegal drug. I mean, we may not view it that way, of course. I don't. But at the same time, we're talking about what society is saying and the hypocrisy and like you talk about, ass and titties. Now it's oh Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Right.
That type
Right.
of thing.
But I guess I go back to
Uncle
my
Gospel
thing.
album.
Yeah. I
Somebody
I
said
guess
I had a problem with it.
I guess I go back to what I'm saying is that I just feel as if they didn't even they I don't know where people's mindset was when they thought of when they brought it up because at the end of the day, whatever whoever was putting that on, right, knew it's gonna be children at the game. They know, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be streamed or saw worldwide. Like they not really gonna put on like that. It's gonna have some type of filter on it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have some type of and it's crazy that people think that, oh, well, I guess just because it's got the Magic City name on it, that's the reason why we don't want it on here. You
My
feel
dog,
me?
my dog. Megan Thee Stallion was twerking at at a live campaign event for the Democratic nominee to be president of the United States. I mean, now, granted, ironically, it was in Atlanta, that event. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she performed. Kids were there. The WNBA was having games. They were throwing green dildos on the court. Kids were there. The WNBA is a very, very LGBTQ plus friendly league. We know this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The NBA is in bed with, promotes FanDuel, gambling site. They partnered with a gambling.
So what you're trying to say, it had to be something more than what was going on
What I'm saying
for the
is
public eye?
why shut down Magic City when you want to promote something for a Magic City night? Now it's all of a there's some type of, well, what are we doing here? And oh my God, and oh, it's children are gonna be here and and I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It don't for me. I'm just trying to understand what's the what's the what's the difference. What
But
makes
but
it?
it but here's the thing. It's a lot of it. The crazy part about it is America is built on hypocrisy, right? It's a lot of hypocrisy that goes on regardless of what it is, right? We can pick and choose what we decide to support. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that doesn't even it's not for me, if we get enough people behind, you know what I'm saying, a common cause, then we can shut it down regardless of whether or not a whole bunch more people agree to have it. It's just how it is. That's just the way of life. Like, I mean, like
Hmm.
that, like you said, the LGBTQ RSTUVWXYZ.
Don't
You know what I'm
upset that
saying?
community. Don't
I
upset
can't hear
that
you.
community. Don't. I said, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I said, don't upset that community. Don't do that.
you said it first though.
But I didn't. I didn't go all the. I didn't try to give them the whole alphabet, bro. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead. You know I'm
You
joking.
said it first. But
You
I'm saying they're very powerful,
Yeah.
right? And that's the thing. So it just depends on who gets behind on which side. You feel me? So if you get behind on, hey, let's do it side, and the people and the people that's very powerful get behind the let's do it side, it's gonna get done. But if you got the people that say, oh, nah, I don't want to do that, and then why do you think, bruh, have you ever, like, when the presidents were running their campaigns, right? Did you not notice that you would see them speaking in church? They would go to big churches.
That's a huge voting block. That's a
It's a
huge.
huge voting block, right?
Absolutely.
And if I can get Creflo or Jamal Bryant, or what's another mega church y'all got out there? Uh
Man, I don't know.
them two. Let's just use them two. If I can get their 1,000+ members to get behind me and push me, I don't need nobody else. I'm good. I'm good with this with these 2-3 thousand people. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with anything. It's like, if I can get a mass crowd, whether I'm right or wrong, but if I can get a mass crowd to agree with me, I can push any agenda I want to push.
Yeah, but
Period.
I guess I absolutely agree. I've seen that, of course, being being a voter myself and being black in America. You see a lot of what's being pushed or what we get pushed back against and things like that. And being a believer, you know what I'm saying? Like it's it's one of those things that I am I'm a big I'm a big, like, I don't like hypocrisy, bro. Like I just
Mhm. Mhm.
it really does a disservice, I think, to a lot of people who, if you have a platform where you pick and choose, you cherry pick
I don't
what
like
you
that.
be against, what you're gonna speak out against, and I don't really want to, say no name, because I like my man D1. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm man, love his purpose that he's walking in, man. His God given purpose, and his ministry. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he called out rappers and talking about how, the violence in their lyrics and drug dealing in their lyrics and all the whatever womanizing or whatever it is, just saying that they're pushing these agendas in their music and stuff like that. And that just may be his, to call out that thing that is pervading in our culture. So Magic
Mhm.
City just probably would have is what stood out to him, rather than the fact that they are constantly pushing gambling, and kids can figure out a way to get cars. And when I say kids, I'm talking about college students. They get their own. You have a problem right now in America with gambling, and it's being pushed by the same associated, same you know entities and businesses that are sit there and be like, oh, but we don't want no Magic City night. Ooh, there was not gonna be any. Our children come to these games and but you teaching your child how to gamble.
Mhm.
You okay with your child? That's being a good steward of their money. To be a good steward of their money by placing bets on NBA games and NBA players, coming out and being involved in gambling and stuff like that. Man, Magic City, the NBA should be the baby mama league, nigga. Like, come on.
Mhm.
I mean, dang, it's known for being Wilt Chamberlains of the world. You know what I mean? Magic Johnsons of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Magic, man. I'm talking about historically, not
Mhm.
now. But this is what we know the NBA to be: young millionaires who are awesome, amazingly talented and gifted and just amazing athletes. I mean, if anybody's been to an actual NBA game, you shoot, bro. You think you can play ball until
Mhm. So you
you,
see that? Yeah, 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 for sure.
you know what I mean? Like you like, oh, shoot, I never really had a chance, bro. Like I had trained, and that was really
Right.
a train. You know what I'm saying? Even if
Mhm.
I grew 6 more inches and and woke up 6'8", you still might not have the skills to actually get out there and ball with these guys. So
Mhm.
it's not to take anything away from them, but at the same time, we have this moral like conflict of what we believe, what a lot of people believe is worth speaking out on. And it just, to me, it just was like, you're speaking out on something that is a black owned thing.
Mhm.
The city is black owned,
Mhm.
remains black owned through all the trials that Mr. Magic went through and all that. It is still black owned to this day, and it's still owned by him and his family,
Mhm.
his sons. And it is an established business in the Atlanta area and known worldwide.
Right.
I mean, and that's not to say, again, like I say, we look at Snoop Dogg as like somehow he has like it's like somehow he is kind of
He got immunity when it comes to weed.
yeah,
Like that.
he's like traversed uh, a, a place where stereotypical criticism for being a self-proclaimed pothead
Mhm.
that would prevent him from participating in a lot of certain arenas, a lot of spaces. But we've kind of moved past that for him and allowed the weed smoking to just be part of what he is. Magic City is more than just the strip club, clearly.
Mhm.
They are known for having fine dining or good food. You know what I'm saying? They're known for having good food. They're known for doing things in the community. They're known for promoting and maybe behind the scenes helping to get mayors in office
Mm-hmm.
and people on city council and getting things done in the city.
I
But
guarantee you, it's some prominent figures that's done walk through there.
it was something. It's something to me. It was like it had to be more than just it being a strip club that these people wanted it to be shut down. It
Right.
had to be because it don't make sense that anything else can fly. Like I said, you can have the people who are self-proclaimed or we know they are whatever. Like I said, I love Snoop. This is not to take a shot at Snoop. I'm just using him as a example of someone where we know they have uh they participate in certain things that is probably still frowned upon in a lot of parts of our society, which is
Mm-hmm.
smoking weed.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not as it once was with like Weed Mania and all that other stuff when those movies were put out back in the 50s, all the propaganda about, you know, weed smoking and all this other stuff. And maybe because of all the health benefits that have been shown that THC can have and CBD and all these things that can come from this plant, which is natural,
Mm-hmm.
is just as natural as booty cheeks. Now, I know it's a lot of BBLs out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'm losing my point, man. But
No, 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 no. I got you.
I just don't think I don't think when we say, oh well, it's we got to be worried about the kids and all this other stuff. Nobody boycott, nobody stopped Kamala Harris from having Megan Thee Stallion up there twerking during the Democratic campaign event. Like, come on. We did not do that. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that from D1. I didn't hear him say nothing about that. I don't hear him talking about the gambling that pervades in sports now or whatever. And how our children, we need to keep our children from that. They promote FanDuel is doggone like sponsoring games.
Mm-hmm.
Halftime show sponsored by FanDuel or sponsored by DraftKings or whatever. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. People want to pick and choose and cherry pick, and it's something easy because it's a black-owned business that is in the business is in a space of adult entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They really act like they were gonna bring actual Magic City strippers out there.
Right. That's what. And see, that was the only point I was trying to make. Right.
First of all, that would have been amazing to see, but it would have absolutely been ridiculous. Okay,
Right.
like, come on, nobody's. I mean,
But I mean, you've even said it. You've said it for the Hawks and the Falcons. You was like, bro, you got to be in the building
you got
because it's just a different energy. You know what I'm saying? They bring a different energy to
the games.
the games. Period. You know what I'm saying? And so it has a different type of atmosphere to where I thought because of how Atlanta puts on, I thought that was just gonna fit right into how they put on. You get what I'm saying? Like that's Atlanta.
Nobody blinked an eye, man.
Bro, we got
And
they in our time they had Freak Need, right? Now they doing, I think 2026 this year, they trying to do Black Bike Week in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Atlanta is the mecca for all things black.
black culture, man.
It's black culture.
I mean,
So why not if you got all things black, but you got strip clubs everywhere, why can't we support a black owned strip club?
or
Strip club,
why can't that business have a promotion where they are promoting a Hawks game? That
right. They can do it.
game is
They
already
should be able to do it. Yeah.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
bet you, I bet you if they took the Ice Cube and the D3 league, I guarantee you he'd be like, "Yep, come on,
Oh yeah, the big three
come on."
would. Big three had a game. If they had a game in Atlanta and Magic City was like, yo, we want to have a promotion, you know what I'm saying? How about we do a promotion together
For sure,
we do hoodies and we have like whatever wings or
I
whatever.
guarantee you it wouldn't be no problem.
Man, listen, man, there is a You got the same music playing
Mm-hmm.
that at the games that you do in the
Mm-hmm.
strip club. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's just to me, I just have questions around it. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to bring the big homie on here, man. I got my homie baller blogging, man. Big Carrie. Let me see. Carrie, can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
What's happening? What's
Can
happening?
you hear me, man?
We hear you. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
man, my bad, man. Fellas, y'all doing a great job, man. Just
Appreciate
want
you
to
doing
chime in
that.
quickly. Been supporting John or trying to support my brother John for the longest with all his endeavors. I see he got his can you hear me, fellas?
Hold
Yeah, I
on.
can hear you. I can't
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
John though.
I see he got his player partner with him. Shout out to you, big dog, too. Y'all doing your thing. I want y'all much success.
Appreciate
Great topic tonight, man. I don't hold too much time. I just think honestly, there's two sides to every fish. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But John, like actually curtailed my point with my take is the profit over principle, meaning
it. Yeah.
this DraftKings FanDuel, like I've been saw that as a problem. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's when I say proper with the principle. They know it's damaging kids. They know these kids, these adults, people are losing their marriages, houses, everything over this betting. But
Mm-hmm.
they making money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's even to the point where if you look at ESPN, fellas and ladies and gents listening, every sports channel, Fox, they have a section devoted to take the odds or
Yep.
now we in the dumps when you see that now. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's profitable principle. We never saw that growing up, fellas, where there's actual section dedicated on TV. You know how many seconds is worth to be on ESPN talking about anything, and they got sections on there like, yeah, take the odds, or this guy's gonna get a free throw here.
Carrie,
And
bro, in football season, they have a whole show dedicated. Can you hear me?
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. So you want me to go out?
No, no, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
I still
All right,
I
Hey,
can.
you can hear me,
big
Carrie?
big homie, can you hear me?
I got you. I got
Okay.
you.
Well, check this out. So yeah, like you saying, bro, it is profit over principle, man. That's man, I couldn't have said it no better. Exactly. I just wanted to say, yeah, ESPN, NFL Network, they all have a odd like a dedicated hour, 30 minutes to an
Section.
hour
Yeah, it's crazy.
where they talk about, you know what I'm saying, the over and under and what you should be playing and who's going to be
That's
playing,
crazy, man.
how that affect your odds. But yeah.
That's crazy. But before that, man, I actually was thinking about the other side, like right,
Mm-hmm.
the principal side, if I could take it, right, meaning they had promoted this Magic City thing for a minute, man. You ain't heard nothing about it, no poems about it. It's been on the radio out here in the A, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought it was a good idea. But then I'm like saying to myself, like, man, how they gonna pull this off? Like, I didn't know what it was gonna look like.
Right.
Obviously, we'd be crazy to think they're gonna have chicks and trying to be PC politically correct, not saying chicks, women out here dancing and whatnot. And I kept trying to say, how the hell they gonna pull this off?
Mm-hmm.
And then leading up to it, there was nobody was beefing. So I don't know where the beef came into where they say, no, we gotta get rid of this. But at the same time, fellas, in the same breath, the games are still a family environment.
Yeah.
Um, you want to bring your kids to the game. Like you made a good point, John. Like these cats are prime athletes, man. Like I remember going to see Wemby his first last year in a game at the Hawks, bro. And I was in awe of this dude, bro. And I'd have
Yeah.
been around sports my whole life. So
Yeah.
you want your kid to see that. So the halftime show, Ti pull up, and then it's Magic City. And your kid like saying, "Dad, Mom, what's Magic City?"
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so the coin goes both ways, but at the same time, it is a black establishment. There are many ways you can promote adult entertainment outside of showing ass and titties. You feel me? Like it doesn't just like you said. There's wing culture. It's the culture of Atlanta. It's like civil rights. Like you
Right.
said, you say Magic City, it's synonymous to the A.
Mm-hmm.
So why couldn't they pay homage to icon of the city that's been here for a minute. And I'll go on this point, man. I remember being like 18, man. I don't even know if I was 18. The first time I walked in that place, bro, I was like, I know this not real. Like, this can't be happening. You know, that
Yeah.
shows you how much, and I'm from the inner born and raised, you know what I'm saying? So anything Atlanta, I wanted to put a thumbs down to it. That's just how I'm still like that. You know, I mean, Saints fan through and through. But Atlanta is synonymous with black culture, black excellence. Now we know, fellas, there's buffoonery everywhere. Atlanta has that. But you know, when you say Magic City, it ain't just ass and titties comes to mind. It's like, again, it's like the Mount Rushmore of this blackness almost. And it's just not like women being degraded. But then again, fellas, you got to look at the other side of like, okay, yeah, it's still women. It's still strippers. Are you promoting stripping? Like, what are you promoting? The denigration of women? I'm not saying that's what I look at it as, but there's two sides of it. My only beef again with it was they promoted this months ago, if I remember correctly. Nobody said nothing. Right. I would like to know how did the tide change? And I'll give the mic back to both of you fellas. Keep pushing, bro. I love what y'all doing, bro. I'm here for it, fellas.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man, for sure. Hey, Garrett got a point, man. Shout out to my dog, man. When we had 3 in the Paint radio, man, he called in on the radio, man, too. That's my player partner, man. He do his thing here in Atlanta too. Garrett got that pack. Nah, just playing. I ain't gonna. But he did make a good point, man. It's you know, there's a lot of profit over principle. And again, let me be clear. I am not mad at the fact that they are not doing the promotion. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God, I was looking forward to, you know, doing this match, going to the game for the Magic City Monday. No, it wasn't that. It was like what he said. It's been being promoted for like over a month since like I think it might have started in February, mid-February, something like that. And well, I know it did. You know what I mean? However, it was just, to me, like him, I'm trying to understand where the outcry began and why it began and like what's the thing. I know it's NBA games and NFL games, stuff like that are family events, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I remember watching the Super Bowl, you know, the Panthers, you know, got cheated out of the Patriots game or whatever. But I remember that halftime of that same Super Bowl when Janet Jackson made a debut. You know what I'm saying? And she had to apologize and Justin Timberlake, he went and kind of scooped her up and threw her under the bus and all this other stuff. And then he, you know what I mean? But I think society, we have to. I have daughters. I would never want my daughters to be in a position where they feel like they have to go be a stripper. I don't want, man. Are you kidding me? Daddy got it for you. No. You ain't doing that. Stay home. You ain't got to figure out how to make it on your own. You can come back home to the house and figure it out. You ain't got to pay no rent, none of that other stuff. And we're gonna talk about that too. A lot of these black folks want to charge these children rent. Immediately.
Right. I had that conversation with my children's mother the other day. I was like, long as I got a roof, they got a roof. They got a roof. I don't care.
Is ready to eat them up, chew them up, spit them out, man, not give a damn for real. Why would I try to make it hard for them when I already have something established and they can?
And they're mine. They're my children. Right.
I'm a parent, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to put you in anything other than a better position. And with that being said, I would not take my children. I guess it would be a trust thing. You bring your kids to a game that is promoted as a Magic City Monday night or whatever. And depending on the age of the children, like Carrie said, bro, like what if they do ask? Well, what's Magic? You know, what's Magic City? Like, oh, son, oh, baby girl, you know, that's a club. You know what I'm saying? It's a club where girls get naked. You know what I'm saying? They got good wings too or whatever. So I get it.
But bro, to be honest with you though,
I just don't like the hypocrisy.
They gon' whether now or later they gonna know what a strip. Not necessarily saying they gonna dance at a strip club or nothing, but they gonna know what a strip club is.
And that's the other thing. Chris, you crazy, bro. He said, yeah, he charging them rent. They want to eat up everything. I mean, look, I'm not talking about not contributing. But anyway, back to your point. yeah, eventually your children will know, and that's a whole nother thing. You don't want your children. Sometimes you try to protect their innocence as long as you can. Um, at least I know that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? My daughter still play with dolls. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
still play. You know what I'm saying? They still engage in play or whatever. And I don't want, as much as I know that innocence is going to, be erased, or in other words, it's going to, that like imaginative world and reality is going to face, they're going to face a reality one way. It is my, I feel like it's my duty as a father and as their dad to give them the best foundation, the best type of standing, as much as I can, educationally, financially, emotionally, you know what I'm saying, physically protect them, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. And
Hmm.
try to school them so that they don't go out here without any tools, without any understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, hold that thought. So Litra, I seen the comments. Litra, there she go. Just tell them what it is and explain to them how it works. So you want to bring Litra, if you in a position to come on,
I
huh?
think you gotta know you gotta know your children. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
if you in a position to come on, I want you to elaborate on that. She got the link.
But do you? Yeah, she got a link. But do you? How you feel? Yeah, at least come on, jump on if you want to.
Yeah, because I need to understand exactly where you come when you say explain to them how it works. What you mean by that?
I mean, I mean, how what works? Like the.
The strip, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like what
I
do
mean,
you
I
really
think
mean?
if kids ask questions, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't tell them. Yeah, don't shield them from the truth. I agree. I'm one of them. I think my girls have asked me difficult questions already, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to think of one that I would be willing to share. Um, like they've asked about sex. Like my daughter has not. I've had to have a conversation of cycle and being, and that I'm prepared, for when that happens, so that she's not afraid. My oldest, you know what I'm saying, like she understands that that's going to happen. Actually, some of her friends have already began having their cycles and stuff like that, and I know I don't want that thing. I never, I didn't have to grow up and be like, oh, this is what I did when I had. I'm a dude, you know what I'm saying? So they no, it's cool. It's cool, Leach.
It's
We
cool.
cool.
Appreciate
But we definitely, I think I'm trying to be different than what my parents did.
you. Mm-hmm.
I think church culture was a lot more, there was a lot of church culture that played in the religious, where it's like how they preached abstinence.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't like you ain't gonna be sneaking around kissing girls, or the girls ain't gonna be trying to do something to you or whatever. Or like, bro, you got to be real with these kids. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of what we saw with our age group was a lot of, I think, intentional. I don't think their intent was to like uh have us uninformed, but I think they were so like trying to be holy that they felt like the reality of talking about the fact that you're going to want to have sex, or you're going to want to look at whatever this is, or you might want to have, um, you might be pressured to drink or whatever and all this other stuff, and or drink or smoke, or whatever, steal. You know what I'm saying? Or steal, or, or burn stuff up. You got a little pyro as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to address it in a real way, in my opinion. Like, I don't. I mean, you
No,
talk.
you get it. I mean, you right, and I get it. I get where she coming from, where you coming from now. It's just really just being open and honest about whenever they do come up with the questions, because obviously it was exposed. It might have been dripped to them for them to ask you the question, right? So you don't want to paint this fairy tale vision of it, because then they going, whenever they really are exposed to the whole thing, they're not going to look at it in a realistic type of way. You get what I'm saying? So basically, yeah, if they ask you about it, you go ahead on and tell them the truth, tell them what it is, and then you know, but you can let them know, but okay, hey, this is what it is, but you don't have to indulge in that. Like, you know, it is certain things that daddy is, you know, working for, that you don't even have to touch that side of the world. You
Yeah,
get
but
what I'm
this is
saying?
it. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what it is. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
There are women who sell their bodies. There are
Yeah.
men who sell, illegal substances to make money. There are
Right.
people who will steal and
But
kill.
you, yeah, but you don't, because of the platform that I'm preparing for you. You don't have to go that route.
Yeah,
You
you
get what
should.
I'm saying? You
Yeah, I
shouldn't
don't.
even.
Yeah.
Right.
But here's the thing: you can. There are kids who came up understanding all of that. And they still do, you know what I'm saying? Like they're still, when you're an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why our prayer is that, you will instill them with something they won't far from, stray far from it, or it will never depart them. At some point, what you instill in your children will come to fruition. They will hear. I specifically remember talking to my pops and my mom one time and telling them certain things that they said that I actually, okay, I encountered as I got older.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't a lot of there were a lot of things that I did encounter that I had really kind of no clue on how to tackle it or how to, come at the issue or whatever, because I didn't get that guidance from them, because they weren't willing to be that forthcoming about it, because they a new creature. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna talk about it. You ask them, they ain't never did nothing in their life after they got born again. You know what
But
I'm
I mean, I'm glad you. But see, now
saying?
we
That
get
ain't no natural. You actually
we
did
get
do dope. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. We getting into something else differently, because you were able to have the at least have a conversation with your parents about, certain things. Like, I've never, like, with my mom, you know, by being raised by a single mother, the only thing that was taught to me was survival, right? I never was able to sit down and have a conversation about real life issues with my mom, because my mom
She ain't
had
had
to
time
work.
for all that.
She ain't had time for all that,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And
Figure it
so
out.
when I was exposed, I the people that taught me real life and what was going on in real life was probably the ones that was, well, I ain't even gonna say probably, was the ones that was out there
Oh yeah.
do, winging it on their own. You get what I'm saying? Like, they was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just being honest
So
with you,
we got a
right?
lot of we got a lot of game from OG type cat.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
You know
yeah, and I, and so, and I actually appreciate that more, because now I was able to see life, look at life circumspectly, right? Because of where I grew up at, where I came from. I saw this side of life. I actually saw, and in my house, I saw this side of life, and I actually vowed and told myself, okay, by being the oldest child, I'm like, okay, my smaller siblings will never have to go through this, and plus, whenever I do get married and have children or whatever, my children will never go through this as well,
what I'm saying?
right?
Yeah.
I,
It's true.
I I remember vaguely, being a young married couple when we, bought our first house, and we had the cars and we were working real hard or whatever. I took my ex-wife to my old neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rolled by, showed her, hey, this is where I grew up at. And the crazy part about it is,
She say, ugh,
the cra- the crazy part about it is, I'm
ugh.
riding in the neighborhood, and I got cousins and stuff on the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling the window down. They run to the car, holler, but she like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? So it just like, this is what, I don't want for my children. This is why I'm bringing you here, to show you. Okay, I came from this.
Why I
but I'm
work
not
hard.
in this. But I work hard. This is the
Yeah.
reason why I work hard, right? And that's just what it is. Like I don't even none of my children don't they know the name of where I grew up at, but they don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Our kids, man, I looked at my girls the other day like they have no concept, and I thank God, you know what I'm saying? I thank God that I'm me and the mom have been able to, maintain a even co-parent wise where there's no fall off. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? What they have experienced since childhood is nothing short of God's goodness, bro. Like from our from hard working to making sure certain things are in place to whatever sacrifices I've had to make or whatever, I will never regret any of that, regardless of me and their mom not working out. And that's not that was not key. Once they got here, me and her, had would it have been ideal, so they say, for us to have remained together. It would have been ideal if it was going to be a healthy situation. If
Right.
it was going to actually be in best interest of our children for us to be together, that wasn't the case. And I had to make that call because these children who we have who are on this earth, they did not ask to be here. I'm not gonna, you know, jeopardize their, future because I'm trying to, you know, I can't tackle or get on what I need to make sure that I have a handle on and get it together or whatever. And I don't mean that to say like parents don't mess up, bro. Like we there ain't no real manual on this. I know people say the word of God is, but there ain't no written. Now when they get when your son turns such and such age and this is da 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 da, and then your daughter like there's none of that. Because no, we're not all children aren't the same. They ain't the same environment, ain't the same upbringing. That's not what it is. I don't care how much the internet shows you somebody talking about something and you like, oh, I did the same thing. Don't mean you grew up the same way.
Correct.
For real, for real. Yeah, of course, because that shows you just how a lot of us do have a lot more in common than we don't. But at the same time, everybody's life experiences are different. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like you said, a single parent home isn't what I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Yet there were struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was different struggles than what you might, because I'm sitting there like, how the hell I got two parents and we ain't got nothing under the Christmas tree. Well, how the hell did this happen?
Yeah.
That's even crazy. You like, oh, come on, man. Are y'all working for real? They don't never be home. We got the table as a Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? I asked for a Nintendo. I get a TurboGrafx 16. Where you find it at, my boy? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
no,
Like, dog,
I get you. I get you. And and
bro.
and and the crazy part about it is, man, now that we're older, man, my mama can have the world because I see the sacrifices that she made, you know,
Ball,
coming up,
Hunter's Glen, baby. Shoot,
tr-
we talking.
coming something coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
You
and
ever
and
heard?
and I see the sacrifices she made, and I also see again the positions that she put herself in for her children, if that makes sense.
Man, your mom
You,
was one of the most stoic, I think is the word, maybe.
what that
Because
mean? But I need to look that up for I feel like you talking about my mom.
just a solid individual. Like she you knew she worked hard. Like
Hmm.
I knew as a kid when we were saying I knew your mom was like working hard.
Hmm.
I knew that there were issues because I remember me and you went go pick up your daddy one time, you know what I'm saying? And that was hilarious. I still remember that to this day. But I never heard your mother say a bad word about him, bro, around me. I never heard it. I ain't never hear whispers from church ladies and all this other stuff to bring.
Mhm.
She knew to have like she knew like these folk got And plus a lot when we found out as he got older, like, oh, these folk were they were going through all kind of mess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, because they were our age, younger than us, probably late 30s, when we was, you know what I'm saying? We don't even,
Yeah, for sure.
for some reason, I felt like they was 60 years old.
They was always old. Yeah, I feel like my parents was always old, bro.
And they was always old, man. Oh, they go to church, I'm like, oh, these old niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You need to go to
But
the club,
man. Shout out to mom, man. That's why now we just,
bro.
bro. Anything she wants, she can have, man. That's just what it is.
And I realized that about my own mother. The
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice she made to maybe not want to, you know, my dad had some challenges with control and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Being a business owner, and both of them kind of being entrepreneurs in their own rights. And you know, I know that she had to kind of take a step back sometimes to kind of, you know, allow him to just do this, you know, even if he be like, all right, well, oh, let me lead. And then he was and drive us, you know drive us off the cliff. So, you know what I'm saying? But we all went together. We all
Right.
went as a family, we had to deal with it. So there was just two ways of looking at our upbringings and whatever. And you know, the Usual Words Podshow Thursday Talk Live. We were on the topic of, you know, as far as like Magic City Monday and for the Hawks game and all that, and just this kind of just derives from that if you just joining in. But you know, bro, I can't imagine having a different childhood.
Right. No. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take nothing from what I got, bro.
It
Nothing.
is what it is, bro.
To be honest with you, if I had to do it all again, I'd come back the same way.
Like what if you? I probably come back a little tall,
Sam.
a little tall.
You probably come back like Sam now, because Sam them had it. That
Yeah, niggas had their issues too. Nah, hell nah. Look,
Sam,
give
Sam them had,
I'm sure he'll do it.
hey look, I remember Sam first car was a 98 Honda Civic. I was like, boy, y'all rich as hell, boy.
You crashed that joint too.
Uh,
You crashed that joint too.
yeah,
Man,
y'all
you
rich as
remember
hell. But
that?
I was like,
When the lady
damn,
almost drove us off ran us off the bridge, going to trying to go to Denny's to meet up with whoever. Some crew. Boy, Sam was pissed off for like a year. Meanwhile,
hey,
he was down, nigga.
I looked at them like the Huxtable because his daddy was a veterinarian. You
Nah,
know what I'm saying?
no, I felt like they was, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, but you used to say that about us. I'm like, nigga,
I did. I seen both of y'all.
the
Actually, man, to be honest with you, to keep it a whole buck,
same neighborhood. Do you
to keep it a
who
whole
cares?
buck, bro. I really, and it's not in a bad way. No, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's not in a bad way, but I actually looked up to y'all fathers because y'all had dads in the house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe. I remember telling you that.
Yeah.
I remember you saying that once, and I think I remember said because that was at the point, man. And you know, thank God, I asked my dad actually to forgive me for this because he didn't know it. But I'm thankful that we, you know, as I got older, man, and we had a coming up together, like a meeting of the minds. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he was able to express some things, and I expressed it. I was like, "Nigga, I hated you."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember I think I told you and Jabari at one point, like, "Man, I hate that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I not stand him." I was like, "Bro," and I remember telling Sam specifically in the back of we were sitting in the back of the Benz, his parents' Benz, waiting for them, whatever. And I was like, man, I can't stand her daddy, bro. Sam was like, why? I was like, nah, man, you don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause everybody was like, your daddy's so good. But at that time, I was a young man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My daddy didn't grow up with a father. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if my dad grew up with his father either. You know what I'm saying? So
Who, my dad?
yeah,
No, he didn't. No.
a lot of us guys, we were being taught by men who it was a different era, but they didn't have that type of lead. My dad went through hell and high water without growing up with a daddy and still having four brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
my grandma had 8 children, and my dad was the only boy. He had seven. She had 7 girls. So
Hey.
that's and he was the baby.
And see, my daddy he wasn't a baby, but he had health issues
Yeah.
for a little while. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he got more attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my daddy was the baby.
Yeah. So but I tell you what, bro, you know, like you said, I wouldn't change nothing
Mm-hmm.
about my growing up. You know what I
Not
mean?
at all, bro. Because it built character, man. Like even down to
Mm.
mom. No, no, no. I'm just gonna say that even down to mom working hard. My mama couldn't. She couldn't afford to buy my first car. So what I had to do, I had to go get my first car. You know what I'm saying? I didn't attribute to nobody. My dad, because
You work
my
on
daddy.
iron bridge and everything, man. I remember when you was walking out there on the iron bridge, bro. You did
Well, I
good
would. Hey, I would. I would. I might have been the pimp. Now, I might have been the pimp. I wasn't. I wasn't out there selling my body. I might have been collecting. You see me collecting money. I wasn't out there.
You was a
Uh.
top earner. You was a top earner out there, boy.
Hey,
Selling that.
hey. But look, man. So it built character, man. It built the fact that you can get out here regardless of the age and get what you want. Like life is um um available for anybody that's gonna get out here and get it. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta either you gotta use your mind, or use your back, or use both. You know what I'm saying? But you can get out here and get it.
You was back.
Use your back, your mind or your back, bro. You work hard. You
Good
either
with
work
your
with your
legs, man.
you,
Not with the back.
okay. You can use your hands. You can use your hands too. But you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm
I
trying to
know what
say.
you mean, man.
This nigga, yeah.
You know
Y'all
what?
know what I'm trying to say.
It is not your decision on who or where you're born. Who you're born
Right.
to or where you're born, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I mean, do I think life would have been a little easier, you know what I'm saying, if we didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, like uh I don't know, but we had my parents figured out a way. You know what I'm saying? Like we had the green wagon with the ceiling hanging down and all that and put
We
staples.
pro- we probably done said this, boy. I remember y'all clown me that one day. My mom, we were coming from football practice, and my mama had to get in the van, and my mom had to beat.
I ain't say that. I ain't say nothing
Hey,
about
boy, y'all. I think it was you. Well, we had the whole football team in that van that
it. It
night,
was
man.
not me, dog.
It was nah. Yes, it
I
was.
never,
Cause,
man.
cause the light wouldn't come on, man, and my mama had to, my mama
Right.
had to beat the headlight for it to come on.
No,
Yeah,
dog.
it was. No, bro, it was you. Cause
Dog.
we all rode to and from. Your mama and my mama took turns picking us up from practice, bro. Stop.
No, I know. I remember riding home from practice. I
Yeah,
remember that. I remember that.
right. So
I don't,
you was in
I
you
don't
was
remember
in the
that.
band. Yeah, you do. Cause you
I
said
don't
you are
remember.
on one of the earlier podcasts. You had said it anyway. So don't
Oh,
do that, man.
well,
Don't do that.
maybe I suppressed that memory or something because it was so.
But again, it builds character, bro.
It
Like
is, it is, man. Look,
it is what it is.
do you? I appreciate. I could. There are certain things that I remember going through. Not to harp on divorce, man, but I just remember going through divorce and like I bought a $500,000 house. You know what I'm saying? For I did.
Mhm.
My ex wife did not. She was on the
Mhm.
she was on the type the whatever the deed, not the mortgage, right?
Mhm.
Supposed to be the
Y'all
forever
heard? Y'all heard what he said though. He tried to. How much was the house?
nice house. So what happened was so I'm going through and I remember a look on her face, kind of like, oh, well, you ain't keeping this house. And I'm thinking like they build houses every day. Like I've grown
Right.
up, and
Right.
you understand how many times my parents moved. That's why I hate moving now. Like I don't care about that stuff. I've been deployed twice. I've slept
Mhm.
in dirt. I've slept on sand. I've slept on a cargo plane, a C-17, and slept and snored because I can. I'm adaptable. Because of my upbringing, it wasn't like something where I'm like, oh, I got the, I'm gonna make this work because I want this. Like material
Right.
are used. You use them. They don't make me. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
and material things come
Great
and
to
go,
have,
bro. They
great to
come and
have
go.
comforts. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. That's why I instill that in my daughters because I don't ever want them being like you putting yourself in a situation because somebody has something
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like you got to have that, or you were willing to do something or willing to compromise your values for some type of material gain in order to experience some moments of comfort.
Chris, hey, Chris said them houses in Atlanta, 500K minimum for a nice house. He said.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead
I
with that.
slept. Hey, boy! I slept on the 5 ton too, boy. When I was out there in the desert, I had to sleep on, cause them sidewinders. I ain't want to sleep on the ground with everybody else, cause I was scared of them sidewinders out there in the desert, bro. So I had to sleep on the 5 ton. I slept on the 5 ton
That
too.
was in Kuwait. Oh, that was in Iraq.
That no, that was it. That was in
Oh,
training
yeah.
in the Mojave Desert.
That was in Columbia, South
that
Carolina.
was that was in the Mojave Desert,
That was
man.
on
Hey,
that
stop,
was on one
man.
of the Fort Jackson ranges, man. Come on, man. Where they had them water
hey,
moccasins in the
hey, Val, I'm with you, bro. I had to do the same thing. This dude, just because he done did 2 or 3 tours, he just wanna, you know what I'm
But I'm
saying?
not trying to. I
You
promise.
see how he do? You see how he do, man?
I promise you that's not what it is, bro.
You see how he do?
I would never do. I'm not that type of friend. You know that, bro.
hey,
That's y'all. I ain't that type of
hey,
friend,
you
dog.
see how he do, man?
Our childhood got us to exactly, man.
Right, for sure, cousin.
We survived, and then we learned how to thrive. I don't want
Oh
my.
wow, say that again. Say that again.
We survived, and then we learn how to thrive. I don't want my children to to be in a survival mode. I want them to be able to thrive. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they surviving. Just like, oh, if I can just make it through the day, if I can say no, I want them to be in a position where they can thrive. But in order for that to happen, I gotta get them real, the game. You know what
Correct.
I'm saying? And I gotta do it in a way that's palatable, even when they get tears in their eyes, because I'm giving it to them so real, like, hey, this is exactly what you not gonna do, or this is exactly what will happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to get killed? Do
Right.
you want to get snatched up? You know what I'm saying? They got people out here who are after kids.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to tell that to your boys and your girls, man. Hey, I'm telling you, I ain't seen no reports. They don't say much about there being boys on Epstein Island and all that other stuff, but you just better know there was.
Mm-hmm.
You think they nastiness had like a level? Like, oh no, I can't. Oh, little boys, we ain't gonna. No, come on, man.
Right.
No, you give your children what you should be able, even if you struggling, bro. Like you gotta not to say you go to your kids and be like, hey man, I don't know how we're gonna keep these lights on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't what
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you can be real, like, hey, we're not gonna eat out, or you're not gonna get that because look, there are more important things that daddy has to take care of or whatever, or we need to take care of, but you're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
You got
you'll be right. Right.
my girls to Disney. Their first time ever going to Disney, I took them. My mom went with us, and we went to Disney, man, and had an amazing time. And I remember, I think I told you this, and I remember like after we were there for 3 days, and after our third day at the third park, we were leaving, and we couldn't catch the fireworks
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the night. We had to catch the little train or whatever, the trolley in the parking lot to get back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all, oh, I want to see the fire. Now they don't seen the fireworks 2 nights straight. You know,
Mm-hmm.
stayed at the park till it closed and to see the fireworks. But tonight, I want to, daddy. I said, listen, I didn't yell at them or nothing. I just pulled them close to me. I said, y'all are gonna learn about gratefulness tonight.
Mm-hmm.
being grateful because I know there's a lot of kids here and a lot of people here, but there are billions of people on the planet, and there are a lot of people, more people who will not ever experience this than there are who will experience it. There are
Mm-hmm.
adults who never had that opportunity, never experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
And there are children who will never experience Disney and all that other stuff. And I didn't yell at them. I ain't tell them whatever. I told them, I said, I'm proud of how y'all are good. Y'all didn't fuss and complain about the walking around the park and all that. I said, so we're gonna keep that same. I want y'all to understand being grateful because this isn't, I didn't say like, oh well, this cost me a lot of money now. You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. I was like, this isn't something everybody is able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I want them to just understand like the balance, bro. Like it's not life isn't that's why that's why we need a savior because it's like life your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you let it. There are a lot of aspects of it that just come from our society and Western culture. Like life can beat you up, bro. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying there's a lot of people who talk about moving to Atlanta. I'd be like, all right, don't be mess around and be dumpster diving out of this month. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come here without a plan. When they say you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
but yeah, bro.
Chris said he'd turn that car around. Don't do that.
Hey, if I was driving, I probably would have been like, "Look, y'all better hurry. We going back home tonight." You know, we had another hotel stay, but it was just one of them things. And ever since then, they actually got it.
Mm,
That's what I'm thankful for. That they actually got it, man. They understand like this. Especially my youngest. I don't know how or why, but she just like, no, we don't have to. Don't we have food at home? I'm like, okay, yeah, all right.
yeah, so.
I'm like, cool. Meanwhile, my oldest like, nigga, I thought we was going to Zaxby's, dog. Like, what you talking about, dog? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But yeah, man, it's the Thursday Talk Live, man. We appreciate y'all joining us, man. The Usual Words
Thank y'all
podcast.
so much.
But I definitely, like I said, I'm not mad about the whole Magic City thing promotion being ended. I just felt it hypocritical that there are so many other things that influence our children outside of. I mean, if your kids are on social media at that age, if they're at that age where they can be on social media, even with teen accounts or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
booty all over social media.
Mm-hmm.
These kids can't figure out a way how to see some cheeks or see whatever they want to see or do whatever or some type of thing. Like that's why you got to monitor it. And I get it. You pay for a NBA game ticket and you may not want to see that, but like I said, I don't think their intent was to like have the promote the actual stripping of it. I think they were promoting it as just a city icon that
Yeah.
they were known for. They promoted the wings that they serve, and Magic City get a little promotion out of it with the hoodies or whatever. And but yeah, I mean, hey, to each his own. I just don't like the hypocrisy of it. Like I said, call out other stuff.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But bro, what you got planned for this week, man? I know we shoot, I was thinking about coming up your way this weekend, but
But come on, man. It's just me and work. That's all.
after uh after London's basketball game, after my oldest basketball game, man, I'm thinking about coming on up there. They lost last
What?
weekend, man.
Oh, they did. What up, Juan? How you doing, brother?
Yeah. What up, big dog? They lost last weekend, but they played well, man. But the game was hype, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Them games,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
you in Atlanta, so it is what it is.
yeah, but we wouldn't think for elementary. See, I never understood it until I was a parent. How intense you can like. I understand now.
You get intense over your children because you live vicariously through them.
I had the coach. I had the coach. Kind of had to get. She gave me the eye. They got two girl. Excuse me. They got two girl coaches, and
Mm-hmm.
she gave me the eye. Like, hey, all right, calm down. Bro, like already, like I'm just I'm just trying to. Man, I ain't trying to. I know. No, that's King Duke's baller, man. That's King Duke's.
Man,
Yeah.
Michael Kors is not a name brand any longer,
You
brother.
little whores,
I
rocking
think
with
I,
Michael
th-
Kors.
I think I got this from Michaels or Ross.
Michaels.
what is what is it? Not Marshalls. Marshalls or Ross.
Michaels.
I think I
The
got this
arts and
from
crafts. The
Marshalls and Ross,
I
man.
said,
I
what's
think
the
I
arts and
did.
crafts store? That's how now the Michaels here in Atlanta, they might actually sell Michael Kors. I went to Ross one time. It made me so upset, but I said, God, dog, man, they had this hard polo like hoodie. You know
hmm
I like the hoodies, man. And so this like one of the first time I usually go to the polo outlet or to the polo store, or, some Macy's or something like that. I don't, whatever, get my polo stuff. But I went to the Ross, man. Nigga, I put that hoodie on. This nigga, man, half the hoodie, half the hoodie, man. The seam or whatever,
Was
man,
was
was like
short.
down here, like on my chest on this side, and up here on this side, and the hoodie part just cut. I said, man, God, dog,
Well,
man.
you had a Gordon Gartrell shirt on,
Hey,
dude.
bro, did I? I said, man, I wanted to rip it at the seams and just try to like sew it back because
Nah, one. I'm not in ATL. I used to stay there, but I ain't in there no more.
yeah, he
I'm back.
stayed. Hey, man, the city was up when Duke, when King Duke was here. The city was up, boy.
Man, don't do that.
The city was up.
Don't do that.
They had it on lock, man. He told me to come out there to Lennox. Boy, I said, "What? What you got going on? What going on, man?" Hey, man, look, bro. I'm very proud to see that, man.
Lord
You
have
know
mercy.
about Magic City. I think you know Mr. Magic, don't you?
I don't. No, sir. No, sir, I don't. No, sir, I don't.
Hey, man, we got 3 minutes, brother. I appreciate you, man. I
No, I
know,
appreciate
you
you.
got a lot to do today, so appreciate you jumping on. As always, man,
Sure.
my new live King Dukes, the Use Your Words Pod Show. It's our Thursday Talk Live every Thursday, 8 or 8:30, depending on. Look, I ain't throwing them on the buzzer. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he is, man. Hey, look, I appreciate you being I appreciate you.
Sometimes,
Hey, I appreciate y'all being flexible too, bro.
I mean,
You know what
always.
I'm saying? It is what it is.
Hey, man. Hey, for you, bro. Pause, but you know what I'm saying. I I, I I can learn to adjust, man. You know what I'm saying. I have a very uh adjustable way about me. I learned how to adjust to my environments, man.
Yeah,
Gotta be that way as you get older, man.
you
Especially
got to. Right. You can't be. A lot of older people get old and honorary, man. You can't do that. You gotta be. You gotta. You know what I mean?
hey, real quick, bro. What's your age? What's your dating age? Like limit? Like what's the dating age limit?
Bro, I done seen some fine 60-year-olds, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
I feel like
I
I feel like I would, but I feel like
I done seen some, bro, and it could just be social media, but on social media, I done seen some fine 60-year-olds, bro. So 60, if I see, yeah, I mean, if I see, if I see, all right, big dog. If I see a 60-year-old like I see on social media, it's
60 years.
60. I done seen some fine 60-year-old, bro.
But do they really be 60 though?
They say it.
I mean, you ain't but what 14 years away. Is that 14 years older?
Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know math. Don't act like that. Nigga. You was in math honors math and all that stuff. Um, and plus you did your little street dealings, so you know how to count. He knows grams. Hey,
I can eyeball. I don't need no scale.
60 the oldest for you?
60. Yeah.
Yeah,
What about you?
that's the oldest.
Yeah, that's the oldest.
What's your bar youngest?
My middle daughter is 28. 29. So 30.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I don't. I don't think I don't think I want. I don't know, man. I don't,
You can't be younger than my children, bro. I can't
no,
do that.
no, no. Well, hell, I definitely ain't got that
But you
problem.
definitely nah, you can't be younger than but I go 30. I go 30.
Anybody dating
You are Kelly in it around it. You ain't even R. Kelly in it. You
younger than 18, you in your 40s, and she younger than 25, 20, like, bro, you need to be held underwater till you turn into a fish or you stop breathing. One of the two.
right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just hold you underwater. But I don't know, man. I don't know, cause yeah, like you said, there are some 60-year-olds here that they still holding it. They holding up, man. They holding together. I did see a young lady, man, who 30s ain't had a child and just was like almost 200 some pounds, bro. And I just ain't understand it, man.
You understand?
I ain't understand it. I know
She might have had thyroids or something, bro. You never know. I mean
had thighs, chicken thighs, and chicken thighs with steroids.
oh, Chris, you said 40 would be your minimum?
Chicken thighs, nigga.
40 would be your minimum, cuz for real.
hmm. I mean, I ain't mad at that. I just
What's
yeah,
your minimum? What's your minimum?
mine.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus age, man. 33.
32, 33.
Yeah, 33, bro. Yeah, that's about I can't. I mean, it's already you dealing with somebody who ain't 19 ain't in their birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like 19 something, the 19th century, 20. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they weren't born in the 1900s. It's already, bro. It's already weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I just because I ain't with trying to keep up with all the lingo and all the emojis and all this other stuff and and this and that. And they say certain things. You be like, what the hell? I ain't trying to listen to no mumble rap all day long and all
Nah,
that.
but being traveled, or I'm not going to say well traveled, but being somewhat traveled,
What
you
y'all?
meet
What you want?
you you meet different people, right? So
Right.
so so there are some mature 30-year olds. Cause hell, when I was 30, I was married, I had family in there. I was very mature for 30. You know what I'm saying? So it,
But you was,
it's probably a case by case scenario for me.
yeah. No, I mean, look, it's absolutely somebody you have to. I mean, and at our age, I ain't about to. If we talking about being serious with somebody, it's gonna be more than what you look like anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, I need to know. Do you know how to? Do you know CPR? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
All right.
you know how to work a? Can you
Yeah.
do you got some sense about you? Are you resourceful? You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You know what I mean? Something go down. I need you to be kind of quick on your feet if something happens. I don't need to be. That damsel in distress is cool on the movies, but in real
Hmm.
life, that should piss you off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
So,
come on, man. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I just wanted to ask, man, because I know you. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a single dude. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure it out.
bro, you single too though.
But I'm 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 not being I'm not what they call a catch. I'm just not, man. I'm just not, bro. I'm not.
Bro, but from what I'm hearing,
I'm not.
they
It's
like you. They like you. They like you. You
I
the
think
man.
I think someone might like the idea of
You
me.
know, I'm in the shadow. I'm in the shadows of Jam.
I play too much and I be too serious.
I'm in the shadows of Jam. Some try to get close to me just so they can, you know what I'm saying, holler at you. So it is what it is.
Lies, all complete.
No, it's not. I promise you. I
Cap,
promise.
cap.
I've been the shadows, bro.
That's so cap,
I'm
but
in the shadow.
appreciate it, man. I mean,
You
you do
know, young man such as yourself, you're
know,
successful.
boy. I be
You
trying to look
you
out
you
for you, boy, and
you,
stuff
you,
like.
you
But
you
y'all got
successful. You very well dressed. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You got it all together. You're a great father.
hey, I shared the reel. I shared the reel where you said did you see it? You know, she had the reel from last Thursday, the Thursday prior, where you said you were talking about attraction, and you were talking about how you want to meet a woman like where you're in a space and she just sees you pretty much. She don't know what you drove there. She don't know what's in your wallet. Da 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 da. This or that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but she just like I want to talk to him. I want to what I'm saying get to know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much like what I'm looking for. But I feel like they see me and they be like, nah,
They they see you and be like, nah, yeah, he might. I'm
nah,
scared. I'm
that
scared
nigga,
to talk to him. He too much. That's
nah.
what it is. He too much for. I'm scared to talk to him.
I promise you, I'm not trying to be on. Bro, come on, man. I'm trying to be real, cause
I'm
man,
being real with you too, man. I've heard. I mean, maybe because we haven't had
you getting
conversations, but
older,
I've heard. You know what I'm saying that there are a lot of women that like you, bro. You
man.
just gotta. You know what I'm saying.
Man, it's crazy, bro. I don't hear it, man.
You might not, but I have. I promise you, I have. I'll be like, okay, that's my
And
dog.
I understand it's cool because I am very much focused on fatherhood and my livelihood. You know what I'm saying? And that's been my focus since divorce. And it's been pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to make certain
And
things
I've had people come. You want me to hook Johnny up with such? I don't know.
see, because they know they're like, I don't want to waste that girl time.
It ain't even that. It's not that. I promise you
You
not.
don't like it for real.
It's not that.
Johnny crazy. Johnny,
Nah,
he gonna be mean and all that. And it's like,
man, get off my phone, man. It's
all
time to
right, bro.
you
Hey,
because
man. Uh,
you tripping now.
Thursday talk live, man. We gonna do the stop pick next time, man. Next week.
Oh, we just doing Thursdays now.
No. We gonna try to get this Monday. It's just been easy. Thursday's just been. Y'all tell us. Cause Monday seem like niggas just be going to sleep. They already done dealt with Monday and they don't be trying to engage on Monday. But y'all let us know, man, on the pages, the Use Your Words Pod Show, on Facebook, Jamu page on Facebook, King Dukes on Facebook, or Instagram, the Use Your Words Pod Show on Instagram as well, and on YouTube, the Use Your Words Pod Show. But let us know. I mean, I'm cool with Thursdays, man. And Thursdays seem to work a lot better for you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
do. Yeah. I'm
You
I'm
know,
it is
behind the
what it.
scenes, old dude, who I who we know, what I'm saying, work for that company. He was I spoke to him. I meant to tell you, but he was asking about how many more, where we're gonna do more shows and this and that or whatever. So yeah, I mean, if we figure out Thursday or whatever. Like this is kind of how the sausage is made. Talk, but whatever, man. This is we keep it real. We just using our word. I'm talking about this kind of like a behind the scenes discussion that we having on the
Oh,
line.
that's that. Okay,
How the
that's.
sausage is made.
Oh, okay.
You never heard that phrase?
Mm-mm. I don't think.
You
I
gonna,
don't think I want to hear it no more after this one.
boy,
After you
you
say it either.
gonna have me say it twice too.
I'm good. I appreciate that though. Hey, I'm good. I'm good on that one, brother.
Like, man, you gonna act like
I'm good on that one.
okay. I can't think of another phrase where they talk
But
about.
I get what you're saying. We good. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. See, Thursday is it. But we definitely will keep. But I think we'll get back to our Monday live stream Monday, so that we can get our business spotlight in and all that. I like the open topic format that we do for Thursday. So
For sure.
uh, I let them know.
It go real good, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. Listen here, man. Let's wrap things up, man. Again, the Usual Words Pod Show. Thursday Talk Live, open topic format. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, the Use Your Words Pod Show.
Thank y'all so much, man.
King Dukes. Till next week. We'll
Peace
see.
out.
Y'all be
Thanks.
good.
All right.